Greetings, and peace, everyone. Thank you for coming back to Papa's Remedy Garden page. It's been a while since any videos were posted. Life has been quite busy. Hope all of you are doing well. Today is a special day for me, and I wanted to share this with you all today. It's my 5-year anniversary since my traumatic brain injury, my TBI. So yeah, this video today is different. Um, I want to just share with you my story of how I got to this point, what happened, how my traumatic brain injury happened. And our goal is to reach out to people who have traumatic brain injuries, and to also those who are their support system, like family and friends, and just reach out to you guys, connect with you, to let you know that you're not alone, and that traumatic brain injury survivors like myself, I want to reach out to you, let you know that you are a survivor and you're still here for a reason. Okay? And I don't want you to feel left out, feel alone, because many days you're going to feel like that. But we're going to have a series of videos where I talk about my story, um, and how I live my life now and what I have done to help myself get better. Not just going to doctors um, and therapists and specialists, um, but also what I did for myself and communicated with my doctors, of course. But anywho, that's to come. But today, this is my story, my TBI, how it happened. Yes. So I just want to start off with saying this about that day. It was a Sunday, just like today. A Sunday, August 23rd, 2015. Yes, 5 years ago. So you wake up in the morning. You never know how your day is going to end. I didn't know it was going to end with a traumatic brain injury. I didn't know it was going to end with a busted forehead, broken nose, torn on the inside of my nose. I didn't know I was going to come home with stitches and my mouth busted. I didn't know I had a brain injury that very day. It was later diagnosed. That morning when I woke up, I didn't know I was going to have bulging disc and torn disc in my spine. I didn't know that. It was just another day. Happy Sunday, August 23rd, 2015. I get up, I go to the laundromat, do my laundry, bring it back to my place, put all the clothes up, and then I had plans for that day. Go pick up my two nephews. I have more, but I was picking up just two of them. And we were going to go, I was taking them to get football cleats, athletic kids. And so um, went and picked them up, head over to my sister's house, picked them up, got on the freeway, and went towards a nearby suburb where I was not too far from where I live. So we get off the freeway, sitting at a red light. I'm the first one at the red light, just sitting there. Next thing I know, I remember a bam, and it felt like an explosion happened in the back of my head because I was rear-ended. I had a four-door Toyota Camry. Loved that car. um, when he finished with my car, that SUV that hit me, it looked like a two-door. It was smaller, much smaller. And like I said, I was at the red light, so I was his brake. And so what happened was I hit the steering wheel, like I said before, hit the steering wheel, and I don't recall hitting the steering wheel. And what I know is when I came to, there were people around my car talking. Me and my nephews were in the car, and I was driving, and I remember seeing a red ambulance truck. My mouth, face, blood coming out my nose, blood coming out my mouth. My forehead hurt. I was like, what happened? They took us away in the ambulance. All three of us went in the ambulance. I remember I was taken in one, so I believe the boys were taken in together or maybe separate. I don't know. Um, get to the hospital. A cop tells me the guy who hit me, it had something to do with his cell phone. Here we go with the cell phone, y'all. So the cell phone, he said it fell and lodged up underneath his brake. So basically, I was his brake. So anyway, I have a traumatic brain injury, and I'm in the hospital. They have to go up inside my nose and stitch it down because it tore. This piece here, I forgot what it's called. I know it begins with letter S. Excuse me for that. Um, they go inside, sew it down, find out later that my nose is broken in two places. Um, and I have all these different injuries, and all the lovely problems that come with having a brain injury starts coming to the surface slowly but surely over the weeks. So I started having problems with, I noticed headaches that will bring you to your knees and crying on the inside because to cry, it hurts. Yes, to cry, it hurts. Um, Pain levels so bad that my hair fell out. As you can see, I have locks. I had patches of my hair thinned out because of pain levels. My doctor's like stress. Um, what else happened? Balance issues. I felt like I was on a board. You know, you put a board on water, like a river, and just imagine standing on that board. That's what my life was like. Okay, um, I couldn't sleep, and I still have some of these issues. I still have, but it's not as intense. I will discuss all of that, but I'm just letting you know how my injuries happen. Just a little few of the injuries. Um, I'm just sharing that with you. Um, but yeah, so I couldn't sleep. And if I did fall asleep, I didn't know I fell asleep. And it seemed like I was waking up every 2 hours if I did fall asleep. It was crazy. It's the weirdest feeling in the world. Not knowing if you fell asleep, but you must have fallen asleep because you're looking at the clock and it's 2 hours later, but it just feels like you blinked. And then not being able to sleep or not getting a signal. You don't feel sleepy. That was the craziest feeling in the world. I didn't feel sleepy. What is going on? So that was another issue that happened. So the balance issues and then my eyes. So I have special glasses on now that helps with my eyes. Um, Pictures moved. So you know how you're looking at a picture, I don't know, an old Polaroid or just a picture in your camera, and the legs move. Now you understand, I'm learning my body. This is a new situation. So I'm learning my body. Call the doctor. All right. hey, I need some help. Then later I had a case manager, called my case manager. Something's wrong. So it was so much. um, but I'm going to keep a long story short. My injuries just started slowly coming to the surface. No, they didn't happen that day, August 23rd. Everything was showing itself. No, over time, things come to the surface. And I know you've had car accidents and traumatic brain injuries. You're probably like, yes, indeed. I thought I was okay, and then my shoulder, or then I had a hip, whatever situation. So, with a traumatic brain injury, things happen over time. They start to reveal themselves over time. You see. So life, guys, it's been rough. I had moments when I thought about this is if this is as good as it's going to get, I don't want this. Have you thought about that? You know what I'm talking about. If this is as good as it's going to get, I don't want this. Yeah, I thought about ending it. Didn't want to live, but I'm still here. So I want to share that with you to just grab some of you who are on the verge of giving up. Nah, don't do it. Nah. It's something better on the other side. I believe it is. I've experienced it. And it's going to be different. You're going to miss the old you. I miss the old me just about almost every day. Almost every day I miss the old me, but I can, the focus has to change. And we will discuss that. So, guys, I just want you to stick with it. This series, Papa's Remedy Garden, they're having this series. I'll be talking about the traumatic brain injury, the brain, go into some of the science, talk about the brain, how it should function, and what you can do to help it function well. Um, and what I do, it works for me. And you learn. Talk to your doctor. Share some of this information, you know, whatever information you learn. If it's about, I don't know, anything that you think is going to help you, ask them. Talk to them. I did. I did. Yes, indeed. Prior to my car accident, I was a health nut, meaning I enjoyed working out. Okay, I enjoy studying the body. I enjoyed it. I did this prior to my car accident. Now I'm thankful that I did do that because that prior knowledge helped me during my recovery and then for the rest of my life. Yeah. So, but anyway, guys, I just want to share that with you. My journey started today. Happy anniversary to me. 5 years. I survived. I'm still here. Life is different. Every day is different with a TBI. It's going to go up and down. It's going to fluctuate. But I'm going to share with you ways that you can get control. You got to feel in control of something because everything within you might some days feel like you have no control. But once you learn what it is that's going on inside of you and why it's happening and what you can do to help it get better, I don't care if it's from meditation, deep breathing, drinking more water, whatever. It could be the simple things. You know what I'm saying? Little things that you didn't think mattered that matters. It could be changing your mindset. It could be changing your environment and the people that's around you to actually talking about certain foods that are good for you, that are good for the brain, period, if you have an injury or not. Um, to learning about foods that you should avoid because they wreak havoc on the brain. One, for me, was gluten. That'd be a discussion we'll talk about. Gluten. So I had to learn the hard way about gluten. Yes, I did. So um, it's a science, and we have to study ourselves, talk to our doctors, talk to our therapists. Um, I'm also going to talk about different brain exercises that I've learned. So it's a whole series, guys, that I'm telling you that just stick with it. We'll be putting videos out about the brain, about my journey, my story, and what I did along the way, um, and just to help life get better. Okay? So I won't keep you long. It's been long enough now. Thank you for listening. Um, I'm still here. I am still here 5 years later, and life will get better. Okay? It'll get better. And I just want to send those words of encouragement to you, sending you love and light, and just know that all is well and it's going to be well. All right? Okay, guys, thank you for watching. PapasRemedyGarden.com, Facebook, Papa's Remedy Garden. Check them out. All is well. And until next time, peace.